Hey everybody, let's go through the 2022 AAP recommendations for safe sleep in infants. This is really where we start when it comes to sleep in infants. Safety first. Let's talk about each recommendation one at a time. All right, number one, back to sleep. Infants should be placed on their backs when it's time to go to sleep. This is because sleeping on your back has been shown to reduce the risk of SIDS. Now, when your child is old enough to comfortably roll over on their own, you should still place them on their back to go to sleep, but it's okay for them to roll into a position of comfort. So remember, back to sleep. Number two, infants should be placed on a firm, flat, non-inclined sleep surface in order to prevent risk of suffocation or accidental entrapment. You should make sure that whatever surface they're sleeping on, whether that be in a bassinet or a crib, that the sleep surface has met the CPSC, Consumer Product Safety Commission standards for safe sleep. Very important. Number three, human breast milk has been shown to be protective against SIDS. So whenever possible, parents should be highly encouraged to use human milk, at least for the first 6 months of life, to help prevent SIDS. Number four, for at least the first 6 months, infants should share the same room as their parents. Parents should never share the same bed as the infant, but you should share the same room. That's been shown to also be protective. Number five, keep all soft objects, pillows, blankets, etc., keep them out of the crib and out of the bassinet. We oftentimes think, oh yeah, soft things, the child will like it. They are unsafe. You got to keep all of those things completely out of the crib. They should only be sleeping in a boring, completely empty bed space, like a crib or bassinet. Number six, offering a pacifier for sleep, both during overnight sleep and for naps, has also been shown to be protective. So offer that pacifier to them. Now, if it falls out in the middle of the night, you don't have to, again, go in there and completely keep replacing it every single time it falls out. But certainly at the beginning of the night, offer them a pacifier. Now, if they don't take to the pacifier, it's okay. You don't have to force it on them. Wait a few weeks and see if they'll start taking it at a later time. But pacifiers have been shown to be protective. Number seven is to avoid smoking and nicotine exposure both during pregnancy and afterwards. Similarly, the number 8 recommendation is to avoid alcohol, illicit drugs, marijuana, opioids, both during pregnancy and afterwards. Number 9 is avoid overheating in head coverings. We always like to put, caps on babies, and they say, during the newborn period, right when they're first born, yeah, it's fine to have a little hat on them, but they don't need it after that. And they shouldn't have more than one additional layer than what you're wearing to feel comfortable in the house. You want to avoid overbundling and overheating because that's a risk factor for SIDS. So having supervised time on your tummy time, is recommended for children while they're awake, of course, with close parental supervision. This helps prevent that flat head phenomenon that kids develop from laying on their backs all the time, but it's also good for building motor skills and some strength. So by the time they're 7 weeks of age, it's recommended about 15 to 30 minutes a day of supervised tummy time is good. There are lots of other great recommendations on the AAP site. Just Google AAP Safe Sleep 2022, get their full list, but it includes things like getting prenatal care, getting your child routinely vaccinated, avoiding home cardiorespiratory monitors unless your physician thinks it's necessary, etc. So check that out. Hope this is helpful. Take care. Be safe.